believe we should have someone for Stint 3.
We were supposed to have one for 2, but he never showed up.
That is because he had internet issues and was not able to make it.
Ah, okay.
Stint 3 for Lobby B should be C.R. Corney. I will send him an invite. And also, that is Cypher into the voice channel now, so that means everyone is here. I will go over the pre-race briefing. Since this is Stint 3, the starting procedure is going to be different from Stint number 1 for any of you that was there and not for any previous. The starting procedure is single file at 60 miles per hour, which is 97 kilometers, and the starting point is the Dunlop Bridge. You will accelerate yourself when you cross under the starting point. Not when the leader, not when the car in front of you, but when you personally pass underneath the starting point. You are to keep distances to the car in front of you close. You may accelerate beyond the speed limit to catch up, but you must return to the speed limit for the starting point. It should take the leader roughly 40 seconds to get to this area. The ending procedure is the same for all previous stints, as you have all been told if you've done a stint already. For those of you that haven't, once the timer in the top right hits from 20:00 to 19:59, you are to apply 100% braking input and come to a complete stop. Do not move, pause, or leave during this time. If you are going to go into the pause menu to leave after I've collected your distance, please actually leave. Do not sit around in the pause menu because that will mess up our ability to get results. If you are double stinting for Stint 4, you are to please tell me and I will take priority for you first as soon as I have gotten second and first place recorded. And if you have any issues, please let me know as soon as possible. We will get restarted to a maximum of 2 times. If anybody has any questions about the upcoming race, or the upcoming stint, sorry, please let me know now.
Might seem like a bit of an arsey question, but the start line, is it as you go under the bridge, or is it as you hit the shadow of the bridge?
It is as you pass underneath the bridge itself.
Cool. Not the shadow. Cool. I just saw the picture and the shadow's quite far ahead of the bridge, that's all.
It is going to be a night stint here, so the shadow is probably going to be in a very different place than where the picture is.
Yeah. I'm not prepared for this. Do I need to change my tune? I'm joking.
No. But that does bring up a good point. Let me check if everyone's actually on the right tune. Well done, everybody is. It also looks like you are all in the correct para handicap groups, but once again, if you notice you're in the wrong one, please tell me as soon as possible. Let's get readied up and we'll be underway as soon as we can.
Is it just as you load in, or does the leader choose side?
It is single file for this start.
Oh, single file. Damn. I was listening, I promise.
Yeah, I believe you, definitely. Dartman, please ready up.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh god, the grid position is going to be all weird in the document. I've got to actually do math now to figure it out. Bradders, you're starting first. Second goes to Skipper. Third is going to be Kelly. Fourth goes to Mead. Fifth is going to be Driver Ray. Sixth is me. In seventh, it'll be Dan. In eighth, it's going to be Panther. That puts Primo in ninth. Damn, that car started on pole, Stint 1. Moving over to GTs, it's going to be Isabia, followed by Wafer, then Taze, followed by Chris, then Striker, Sleepy after. 7th place is going to be Wicker. Oh, you're there. Then behind is going to be Dartman, followed by Bracco, then Canery, then Firstall, then Sticky, then Cypher, and then Marino. This is our grid, once again, single file at 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers. And accelerate when you pass underneath the Dunlop Bridge. Robin, if you're still there, can you remind me to turn on SimHub during my first stop, please? Thank you.
Sorry, Bracco, I
There's a very dead prototype along the straight down to Indianapolis. Heads up.
Isn't it only one?
Only one. It was a self-spin. Looked like almost a controller disconnected into the wall.
Unlucky.
Wasn't me for once.
like that one. to avoid more penalties.
Half minutes late, there's our streamer.
At least we have one.
Because I forgot to mention it as well before we got underway, you must do 4 mandatory stops per stint, and these must be completed before 30 minutes on the time remaining counter. I will give you a roughly 10-minute warning for when this time occurs. Shut the fuck up, would you? What's the pointing for, Robin? I'm coming in end of lap 6. Well, maybe actually. Oh dear. I don't know if my fuel will actually make it. It's like 10% a lap. A little over 10% a lap, actually. Actually, wait, no, yeah, what am I talking about? It'll be end of lap 6. Okay. They're all 6-lap stints until the final one, which is a 5-lap stint. Catastrophic double downshift. Dim hop time as soon as I lose control of the car. Okay, got it. Now we'll come out of the pits and see it not actually loaded in. Now I don't need to check the telemetry menu every time I need to check how much fuel I've got. Granted, all my wear metrics and usage will be one stint out of date. This guy up ahead is out of fuel. Oh, it's the SC63 as well. Yeah, it's got to be on a fuel run with how much I was gaining on in the straight there. That won't help his case. You wanna miss your braking point anymore, dude? Jesus. I'm getting frame drops, this is awful. What the fuck? Come on. All this fucking power in my system and I'm getting random drops in the middle of the fucking Porsche curves. Why are you still out? What? Your tires are gone, mate. Not to mention your fuel as well. Closing in on you in a straight without having any slipstream, and now all of a sudden you're just staying out. What's the plan here? Okay. Left, right. Which one do you want? Because I'm going to sit in the middle. Easiest place to defend.
Fucking hell.
Forward, stop right under me. Fuck's sake. all the way through there.
Holy fuck.
Somebody lost.
Who is that?
The person who just left, or did someone crash?
Oh,
Who was the M4 that slightly missed the braking point?
There have been a lot of weird incidents. I've now seen 2 people turn left into a wall randomly. And like, it wasn't even lag, like they actually slowed down. Very weird.
Self-nerfing. Yeah, an M4 very much missed a braking point, and they owe me a new pair of boxes. I think Pally Autumn's in the same boat.
I don't know, but you guys have been very lucky with the traffic like that last 2 laps.
Traffic's been quite good. It's been very spaced out.
Oh, sorry for Ray, because I think he was going to win the stint.
I was going to say, I'm sat there wondering how he's a stopper, how he's done more stops than I have. But he's 2,000 feet ahead of me.
His pit strap meant he missed the traffic both times.
I had wondered why he'd done that. Am I going to get out behind a GT car? Fuck!
Scariest thing I've ever had to drive through there. Jesus Christ, you two. I absolutely thought Canery was going into that tyre barrier. Just saw the entire stint flash before my eyes. It's going so much better, this one. At least it feels that way. Apparently we've gained 5 positions so far. That's cool.
Flag penalty received.
Gripped there every lap before then. Sure, but the moment I need to get into someone's slipstream, you slide. That's cool. Thanks, Forza. Oh, okay, yeah. Just slides out for no fucking reason. I don't get it. Go to turn in, it's fine, but there's another car in front of you, so you have to fucking slow down a little bit extra than normal, and even though you've been braking in that corner before, and realise you can take it with just a slight lift, nope, the moment you go to brake again, like you have been doing the majority of the stint, no, it just says fuck you and dies. What the fuck is up with this game? Just an ounce of consistency is all I want. Unfortunately, we do still race in this Huracan. Although with how things are going, I don't know how much longer we're going to remain on Forza. We ran a couple of LMU seasons already, and they've seemed fairly popular, so... I'm at the point where I'm getting frustrated, just for God knows what reason anymore. Oh, wrong button, fuck. Trying to reach for a fan. Only my second stint at the event. I'm not doing any more after this. I cannot be bothered. There's still a couple Enduros left to go this year, but Le Mans here is probably going to be the last big one, to be honest. The state of the game's gotten so bad we're doing spec tunes for these now. If that influences your decision either way. There's just too many tuning exploits for us to realistically combat. Yep. And they're not going to get any better because this game's abandoned. It also makes balancing easier from what I've heard. The car's faster in a straight line than others, you just whack on a lot of rear downforce.
are going to add up. Careful out there. Keep it clean out there. Those penalties will add up.
It is off throttle, shut up.
Distance penalty received.
I was off throttle again, come on. Whole time gain as I'm actively not accelerating. Your 10-minute warning for mandatory pit stops. You must have 4 mandatory stops done by 30 minutes on the timer.
I think Callie might jump as he made.
Why have I been beaten in the pits again? Every single race.
You gotta pay your crew more. I don't know, man. I might have just royally fucked my fuel strategy. Oh yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked.
It did this last stint towards the end of the stint. Every time I go into a heavy braking, it just darts left or right. It's weird.
Fuck was that bollard?
Flag penalty received.
Yeah, let's drag you fucking left right off the road.
Mine does it every single time I go into Porsche Heures entrance and first chicane.
Heads up, there will be a slow proto on track. Currently after the second chicane on the Mulsanne. Strategy.
This is bad timing.
Why is there a guy who's only got 2 pits? Dan, mate, you've got a pit.
We've only got 2, he needs to do one now, and that's the only way he's going to get both done by the end.
Yeah. The thing is, he's, I don't know, 20 seconds behind me?
Not gonna make it then. You need to be by the pit lane in the next minute if you're in a prototype.
No, and he's 20 minutes, and he's about 20 seconds behind me, give or take even. Dude, if I manage to fuel save this, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got 1.7%. I'm going into Indianapolis right now.
So I've not made a stupid mistake here.
I'm sat in a fucking parade lap right now. made it. Thank God. I lost a minute and a half that lap, but we made it.
Dan 1087's not going to make the mandatory stop amount in the time limit. He's got 2 minutes to do one more start and he's only out the pit lane about 20 seconds at most. Well, if he doesn't pit again, he's getting disqualified. If he does, then he's going to... are now closed for mandatory pit stop. 10 minutes remaining in the stint. You can still pit as required for dual fuel and damage. Dan 1087, you have only done 3 out of the required 4 pit stops. If you do not do a 4th, you will be disqualified. You must complete a stop before the stint ends. Well, that car has entered the pits. It will not be getting disqualified. There is still a penalty going its way for missing the mandatory stops by the certain time requirement.
You just threw a bollard under my front wheels and made me go wide.
About time I got some payback.
Let's avoid picking up more penalties like that one.
As we approach the end of the session, here is a reminder on the end of stint procedures. When the time remaining ticks from 20:00 to 19:59 is when you must come to a complete stop, apply your brakes to 100% and do not use the handbrake. I will collect distances of the leader first off, then second place, and after that point I will prioritize anyone double stinting. In order to make this as efficient as possible, please give me your name and then your distance to the leader.
Wow, I went from first to third as the time went to 20. What the fuck?
Skipper,
I'm gonna
stop
back
driving.
up just a little. I'm gonna back up just a little. I overshot it by like a couple seconds. All right.
Okay. Right, give me a moment to get a notepad up on my phone. Okay. Mead, I see you are out front. What is your distance?
238311.
238311. Bradders, I'm taking it you're second.
No, probably.
Oh, Callie, okay.
No, Bradders as.
Wait, how?
Okay.
Brady's is third. He braked on the before turning in, whereas we braked on the apex or something like
Okay,
that.
Second stint win, but they're ahead of me.
okay. Bradders, give me your distance.
78 foot to Mead.
78. And Callie?
29.
29. Okay. And up next will be Skipper. Your distance to Mead, please.
8791.
8791. Then myself, I am 15107. 107. Behind me is Dan.
250.
Say again, sorry?
250.
Is that your distance to AMS Mead?
No, that is 28.
Okay.
28,000.
Okay. So 28000 or
600, sorry.
28600.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is behind Dan?
That is me.
And who is me?
Primo.
Primo. Okay.
Primo. 29648.
29648 for Primo. Okay. After Primo?
Panther's behind me.
Okay.
And he's also moving now. Okay.
No. I want silence me microphone and distance is in Discord.
Okay.
I send message
okay,
in
he's in
Discord.
Discord.
Yeah,
We'll check
do-
that.
2, 3, 2.
Okay. 1 second.
Es 30632.
Sorry, one more time.
Es 0 8 1 2.
I missed the first 2 digits of that, sorry.
Repeat. 308 1
Okay.
2.
30812.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Panther. I realize I forgot, is there anyone double stinting? Please speak up now.
Technically me, but I'm the leader, so I can't.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the rest of that silence as there isn't anyone. Okay. Panther, who was the previous one. Who is behind Panther?
Me, it's VR.
Yeah, okay. And your
Isabel.
distance? Distance to leader?
140271.
140271. Okay.
Yes.
And after Bia? Who is after Isavia? Come on, guys, this isn't this difficult.
It would be XR Waffer, but he hasn't said anything.
Okay. Wafer, what is your distance to leader, please?
He's still not talking. He hasn't said anything. I was letting you know that's
Okay.
him.
Okay. I can see him, so I will put down that he is 125405 behind me. I will update that whenever I get something from him. Who is behind Wafer?
That would be Taysbot.
Taze, and your distance to leader?
149602.
149602. Okay. And after
Yep.
Taze?
How much time is left?
I'm trying to get people aren't responding to me. Mead is the leader, so he can't come to you. And if people
Okay.
don't respond to me, then I can't do anything. Once again, who is
Gotcha.
after Taze? This really is not this hard.
Taze, can you just tell him? Taze, can you just tell him who's behind you?
Yeah, hold up. It's the MY Bracco guy. Hold on, let me calculate it for you.
No, it's okay. He sent me a message. I just needed to know who it was.
Okay,
So-
yeah, MY Bracco, whatever it's called.
Bracco is 151691. 51691. Okay, and who is after Bracco?
Well done, guys. Come on.
Please, this is not this hard. It is a name and a distance. Come on.
Come on.
Who is after my Bracco?
I'm assuming it's LMP Canery.
Okay. I have Canery, then what is your distance to leader, please?
1 7 1 5 1 9 7 5.
Repeat, please.
1 7 1 5 1 9 7 5.
That's 8 numbers. I don't think that's possible. So, to confirm, you have given me 17151975.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that then. Is up next SMX First All? Is that
No,
too-
next.
Okay.
Behind Canery is BFL Striker.
Okay, Striker, and your distance leader?
153032.
153032. And
Correct.
who is after you, Striker?
EVR Chris 17.
EVR Chris 17.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
156645.
156645.
Yep.
Okay, and after Chris?
First of all, give me that.
First of all, I see your message. 158521.
Yeah.
Okay, and after first all?
HYR Sleepy 159267.
159267 for Sleepy. And after that?
Me. Cypher.
Cypher?
Yeah. 164.88.
Sorry, what was that? I have 16488.
Race-ins in 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Is that in meters?
No. Okay, again. 164.880.
Oh, 880, okay. And after Cypher?
That'd be me.
And who was me?
FMG Sticky.
Go ahead, Sticky.
165,197 feet.
165,197?
Yes.
Okay, after Sticky?
Wiki.
Okay, go ahead.
Gonna be 165,246.
165,246. Yep. Anyone else? I think I'm still missing at least one.
Marina.
Okay.
Marina's moving.
165.
Marina's moving all of a sudden.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to tab out of the game, but I have screenshot, don't worry. 165, 362.
165,362.
Do you want me to provide the screenshot?
Yes, please. Send it to me on preferably Discord.
Give me a sec. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
The
Is there anybody else?
Yeah, Darkman here. 172017.
172017 for Darkman?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm taking it that's the last person?
Braco, please.
That looks like all of the numbers, all the people, so Mead, go ahead up to the next mile marker. Mead, Bradders, you two need to stay here, everyone else you can go.
Okay.
Alright.
Everybody.
Or actually, well, fuck up.
Thanks for hosting.
I've got the list of it wrong, but...
Question.
Hey, I got a I drive a little bit at the end, because I didn't hear you saying about the time. And I want to change my distance, if that's possible.
I have you at 8791 from the leader. If you have any proof of this being different, then please let me know.
Yeah, I have a 10-2.
Okay, I will sort that in a second. Mead, are you up the next mile marker?
I am, yep.
Okay, and Brad, what's your new distance, please?
3714.
3714. Okay, got it. Right, Mead, Brothers, you two can go. Skipper, I will stick behind and sort it with you. What was the issue?
Yeah, so at the end, I didn't hear you say about the time, and I got distracted and I drove a little bit. So I obviously gained distance because I didn't stop. So I was streaming, so I have the clip where I have a better distance.
Okay, send that to me and I'll see what I can figure out.
Alright. So it's just it's no, I will send you a screenshot because it's like the full stream. It's not a clip.
Okay.
Well, thanks for hosting, okay.
No problem. Thank you for driving. That was my last stint, so I won't see anyone for the rest of the race.
Yeah, same for me. Good luck, everyone.
And as I said, that's going to be my last part of driving. I'm still going to be doing the marshalling stuff at this event, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you for whatever's next.